One of the reasons I believe many of us were sent here by our constituents is to support and stand with our law enforcement, not only with our rhetoric and our budgeting, but in providing the tools that will allow them to do their jobs effectively and address our growing crime in our communities. This bill, House Bill 1703, will restore a series of primary traffic offenses that allow law enforcement officers to stop motor vehicles they believed were suspicious of criminal activity or unsafe for the road. Among these include driving without brake lights or functioning exhaust system, driving with certain objects suspending in the vehicle or to obstruct a driver's view, driving with heavily tinted windows, or with defective and unsafe equipment. These offenses have been secondary since they went into effect in 2021. These provisions tie our law enforcement's hands when it comes to exercising their professional judgment and conducting stops where they suspect drug or human trafficking may be involved, or when conditions of a driver's vehicle are unsafe to the driver and for those they share the road with. This bill to reverse these provisions is supported by law enforcement because it will help them do their jobs to protect and serve our communities. Allowing the law enforcement of traffic offenses will keep our streets safer. It will help guide drivers without proper equipment to get their lights fixed or inform them of a defect that poses threats to themselves or to others. It will restore the officer's ability to utilize their training to seek out signs of human and drug trafficking. The enforcement of traffic laws has helped catch notorious criminals and predators. Prohibiting this long-term practice has made our Commonwealth less safe. In the last 2 years, traffic deaths and crashes and deaths have increased, while submissions of dangerous drugs like cocaine and heroin have increased, which the Forensic Science Board has noted was a direct result of the legislation that was removed these primary offenses. Earlier this week, we celebrated Law Enforcement Appreciation Day, displaying the gratitude that we share for our law enforcement heroes who sacrifice every day to keep us safe. We also acknowledge January 11th as Human Trafficking Awareness Day. We owe it to law enforcement and the victims of trafficking to afford law enforcement the tools in the toolbox to combat trafficking and follow through on investigating offenses that could save lives. It's time to listen to law enforcement. The vast majority of Virginians in communities like my own and across the Commonwealth support and trust our police to do their jobs with integrity. This is exactly what restoring primary offenses will do, and I hope it is the will of this committee to support HB 1703.